Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. To return this, Marcus Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Maine looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. May off the play fake. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 22 out of that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Throwing is May. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Dory Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
63.
First down throwing for Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's out in the clear. Racing down the left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This play goes for 36. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action. Hurts has it. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. That's caught by A.J. Brown. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Miami.
Third and 1, here's Hurts. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Let's get to that wide, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal? It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
He fields it from the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
May trying again here on 2nd. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On play action, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Back to the air. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tossing it to Henderson. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Operating from the gun, here's May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Quarterback with his renowns, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Corey Gallis connects. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Eagles 7.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going play action, May. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball to 44.
1st down, Patriots.
1st down throw for May. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit charging down the middle, and they block it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
First down, around with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Pressure coming. It's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts setting up to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He still has room inside the 15. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Throws caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Hurts now on third and goal. He's got it. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it fourth and goal. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Elliott connects there. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First down, New England.
First down, May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Great, set.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Great, set.
They're going to run with Barkley. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Trimmer. Silver, set. Set.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Great, set.
He gets it again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Hey, easy, 50. And anyway, get washed.
They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Elliott connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught, nice game left side. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots get some late points and the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly around, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Jackson now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. First and 10 from the 43. This is Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Finds him on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the air on first down. May finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Again, it's May. Hits the slant. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
No touch, sir. No touch.
The final throw before the break. Hits him on the out route. And the defense on him to force him out of bounds. That's going to bring us to the end of our second quarter. Now Borregales on to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Option play. They give it to Barkley. Keeps himself upright. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Going ground on first and goal. There'll be a gain of 5. And they've got second and goal now from the 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
Barkley goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now for back at the 7. Here's third and goal.
No touch that. Hey, trimmer. Hey, Silver.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Trying setting up the screen, but this is intercepted. He's at midfield. The 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Jackson now to return it. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
No touch. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Great. Set. Right anyway, yeah. Man. No touch.
Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Here we go, set.
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. From the gun, it's May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 19.
Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Hurts on 1st down. That's Smith on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Great, set.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. It's Henderson on the give. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Completed over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Great job, we're good.
Counterplay, it's Henderson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Sticking with Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's caught for the first. There he goes on the right side. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Gallus tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots continue piling on to this lead.
Eagles 19.
Now Gallus on to send it away.
For New England.
Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. On the draw, it's Barkley. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Now Hurts on third and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They send a tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Borregales connects. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Okay,
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Shot. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's across midfield into Patriot territory. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
They're throwing it. Finds a seam down the middle. He has room past the 25. it moving. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Eagles 26. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A handoff for Henderson, running left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. But man, did he make an impact play.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Handoff headed left. Henderson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
May not have throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. They give now to Henderson. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And that turnover is going to give him the football on the other side of midfield.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Patriots nearing their 1st win of the season. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Tossing it to Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
May now on third down. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.